that in the...
Bonjour et bienvenue. Hello. My name is Dr. William Bennett. I am the Dean of STEM at Bluefield State University. I'm originally from a small village called Harvabushi, just outside Antigonish in Nova Scotia, Canada. I came down about 25 years ago down to West Virginia, really liked the people, really felt it was somewhere where I could make a difference and really connect with the students. Some of our students in engineering and computer science have gone on to work for small companies like NASA, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, coming from a small school of 1,000 FTE and going on to do huge things to make a big difference and impact in the world. Coming to Bluefield and getting to teach and do this and interact with the students and bring them this experience here to Canada, it's just been amazing. So this is a nice short starting journey for these students. We're getting the whole experience in terms of Canada and a different country and all of that stuff, but we're getting somewhere where they still have English as the first language. We're still in the same continent of North America. It's not a huge travel distance. And hopefully we get to see them go on to visit Mexico, trip to Germany where we have partner institutions. And I've taught over in Russia twice, I've taught over in Germany, I've traveled in Switzerland, Iceland, and around the world. And sometimes that's a big jump. You're talking with a language barrier, you're talking with a cultural difference of everything. But coming to Canada, it's very similar, but it's different. So now they're getting this experience to be in another country and to get to see the people, get to see the environment of going to some of the universities, the University of Ottawa and then the French university we went to. Getting to see the students and getting to see that they're speaking in French at these places. They get some of the history, some of how the government works here. One of the great things, though, we got to experience today was we took them to Parliament. And then, as you know, being in Ottawa, we're right behind like a Russian deli, Russian restaurant, where we're getting foods from when I taught in Russia and adding that experience.
At the beginning of this trip, you gave the students some orientation on Canada. What are some of the key things you wanted those students to know?
So there's a couple things I was trying to get across. I said, one, this is going to be a great experience for them in terms of it's not a different language barrier. They can get some of that French experience if they want. They don't have to. So everyone's going to talk to them in English if they want. But we're still in a different country. They get to see how different people are interacting. And some of the things I've told them, I said, listen, when we go to Canada, everyone has to try a good poutine. So, and they're like, what's a poutine? In Canada, that's like typical. And it's like, everyone's got to go to Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons? I said, it's more popular than Starbucks. And they're going, really? And I said, wait till you see the lines, you'll know. We look at the Starbucks line, there's no line. We go to Tim Hortons and there's 20 people in line. That's Tim Hortons all the time in Canada. I brought down a bunch of Coffee Crisp and Aero candy bars one day before, as we were meeting as a group, and it was all just a little one so they could all just try one. It's like, here, take one, try this. These are just in Canada. Some of these students, they were asking, what's it going to be like to fly? They've never flown before. So we're just talking about the whole experience of just what they had to do to get on the airplane, the whole difference on coming from Bluefield, riding the O train. Most people have never seen a metro driven in trains. So they're getting to have multiple experience, not just Canadian experience. They're getting a big city experience, a multicultural experience. So when that opportunity comes up to you, it might be this only opportunity you ever get to go and visit Ottawa and go do these things. Just say yes, go and enjoy it. Take that chance, get that experience, and then bring back those experiences to share with students, share with your family and friends, and brighten your horizons.